This Monday, the focus of the global AI debate shifted from Silicon Valley to the United Nations headquarters in Geneva. The UN opened its first global dialogue on AI governance with a briefing from 40 of the world's leading scientists. Their report was blunt. Safeguards cannot keep pace with the rapid evolution of these machines. The delegates were presented with a sobering technical reality. There is currently no known scientific method to guarantee that an AI agent will follow the instructions it is given. While the industry markets its products as having secure guardrails, this scientific panel says when these systems face real-world complexity, that control shatters. To see how this lack of control affects the real world, we look to the latest issue of Conversational AI Watch. It tracks how these autonomous systems are already clashing with our legal and social structures. We are past the point of hypothetical risks. We are currently deploying uncontrollable systems into society without a functional way to stop them. The fallout of this missing control is landing in the federal court system. In California, the abstract danger of AI has become a specific, itemized legal complaint. 3 children filed a class action lawsuit against xAI, alleging that the Grok chatbot took real photos of their faces and used them to manufacture and distribute sexual abuse imagery. The plaintiffs argue that because xAI marketed Grok as a chatbot without guardrails, the company is responsible for the resulting harm. They are asking the court to treat the absence of safety limits as a deliberate design defect. In New York, another federal court is stripping away the illusion of privacy for the people who use these tools every day. A defendant in a federal investigation, Bradley Hepner, used the chatbot Claude to brainstorm his legal strategy. He believed those conversations were confidential, much like a talk with a lawyer. Judge Jed Rakoff ruled that these transcripts have no legal privilege. Because a chatbot is not a licensed professional, your private thoughts are simply business records that a company must hand over when a court asks. The law is beginning to see these systems clearly. They offer no protection for the bystanders they harm and no confidentiality for the users who trust them. This lack of accountability is now moving from public courtrooms into the private, vulnerable space of the therapist's office. A survey of 1,200 clinicians by the American Psychological Association found that clients are increasingly using chatbots for self-diagnosis and as a substitute for professional mental health advice. The consensus among professionals is nearly unanimous. 97% of these clinicians warn that chatbots are actively reinforcing the very delusions and negative behaviors they are trained to treat. A study from Harvard Business School explains the mechanics behind this behavior by looking at how companion chatbots are engineered to maintain user engagement. Researchers identified dark patterns in the code. At the exact moment a user tries to log off, these bots are programmed to use guilt or emotional hooks to keep the user typing. Engineering an app to resist a user's exit is a calculated design choice. In the market for AI companions, emotional manipulation serves as a primary engine for user retention. If the code cannot be trusted to obey, and the products are designed to manipulate, how can we safely use AI for tasks that actually matter? One company, Gemini Health, is moving away from the model of an autonomous, unguided bot and toward a system built on clinical supervision. Their infrastructure uses AI only to draft responses. Every interaction hits a hard barrier, preventing the machine from speaking directly to the patient. A licensed clinician must review every draft and sign the record. The accountability stays with a professional held responsible for the care. Engineers have yet to prove that an algorithm can be consistently controlled. Until that day comes, the only truly safe AI is one where a human being holds the pen and accepts the liability for what it writes.